Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So this week I got my hands on some beautiful skeins of gorgeous t-shirt yarn in really nice colors, and I wanted to make something special with it. So I decided to work on some crochet slippers that you can wear around the house. If you want to wear this outside, all you need to do is add a rubber sole to the bottom and you're good to go. So let's get started. So for this project, I'm going to be using t-shirt yarn by Macaroni. I have it in this really pretty eggplant color. So here are the details, and it asks for a 8 to 12 millimeter crochet hook. I'm going to be using an 8 millimeter crochet hook or an L hook because I generally tend to crochet pretty loose. And this is slightly thicker yarn. So in case you're using thinner t-shirt yarn, then you would want to go down a few hook sizes and maybe use a 6 mm hook. You'll also need a darning needle, so something with a big eye, big enough to fit your t-shirt yarn through, and also a pair of scissors. So as I mentioned with all my t-shirt yarn projects, make sure that you give your fingers enough rest and you keep exercising your fingers as well as your wrist, because working with t-shirt yarn can get a little difficult and it does put a lot of stress on your hands. So I'm going to be making this pair of slippers for me, and in Europe sizes I fall anywhere between a 38 and a 39, which in US is a size 8 or in UK is a size 5, approximately about 24 centimeters. So I will give you approximate measurements for other sizes as well, the common sizes, but of course it depends on the kind of yarn you're using as well as the hook that you're using. So now in order to get started, we're going to first make a slip knot. So make a loop with the tail end, make another loop into the first one, pick it up and tug. Now insert your hook and tighten. Now you're going to chain 15. So to chain, you're just going to yarn over and pull through. Now once you're done with your chain of 15, we're going to add one more chain to make it 16. Now you're going to skip this first chain. Into the next one, you're going to place a single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. Into the next one again, you're going to place a single crochet, and you're going to do this for the first 9 stitches. So that's 2. Into the next one, we have 3, now into the stitch after that, we're going to do a half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. You have 3 on the hook, pull through all 3. Now into the next 4 stitches, we're going to place 1 double crochet each. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2 and pull through. And now we're at this very last stitch. If you see, there's 1 stitch left over here, and this is our turning chain. So into that turning chain, we're going to place 5 double crochets. So into the same stitch, you're going to go in and place 5 double crochets. So that's 1, so now in case this initial chain has started to open up, just tug it tightly to make sure that it's closed. And now when we start working on the other side, you can start tucking in this end as we go on. So now in the next 4 stitches, we're going to place 1 double crochet each. into the next stitch right here, we're just going to place one half double crochet. So you're going to pull through all 3 loops. Now in the next 8 stitches, we're going to place 1 single crochet each. Now once you're done with your 8 single crochets, you should be right here on the last stitch. Into this last stitch, we're going to place 2 single crochets into the same stitch. So that's 1 and 2. And if you see, we have a little sole which is getting formed. Now we're going to slip stitch back into the starting of our slipper, which is right here. So to do a slip stitch, just insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. Now to start the next row, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and now we're going to place 14 double crochets. So you're going to go into each of the next 14 stitches and just place a double crochet on each of these. Now once you're done with your 14 double crochets, in the next 5 stitches we're going to place 2 double crochets each. So into this first stitch we have 1, and into that very same stitch we're going to place 1 more. Again into the next one you have 1 and 2, and you're going to repeat this 5 times. Now in the next 13 stitches we're going to place 1 double crochet each. Now after you've completed your 13 double crochets, into the next stitch you're going to place 2 double crochets into the same stitch. That's 1 and 2. Into the next 2 stitches, 1 double crochet each. That's 1 in this one, 1 in the next one. Now in order to finish this row, we're just going to place a slip stitch. To place a slip stitch, tug your yarn out of this side. You're going to go onto the other side right here. So I'm just inserting my hook into this stitch. Make sure you go through the front and the back. Just pick up this loop, wrap it around your hook. You can tighten it slightly and just pull it through. Now once you're done with that, we're just going to go into the loop before that, which is right here. Insert our hook and just pull this loop through. So now before we proceed, it will be helpful if you can just add a stitch marker to this very first stitch. You can just put it anywhere you want. Now let's start with the next row. So now if you can see a V stitch right here and a stitch right below the V stitch. Let me show you that a little clearly. So this is my V stitch, for example right here. Right behind this V stitch, I have a stitch which is right here. So for example, I have the V over here and I have the stitch below it right over here. So we're going to be working on the stitch below this V stitch. So let's start with the first one. We have the V right here. We have the stitch below the V over here. We're going to be placing 1 single crochet all the way around into that stitch below the V stitch. So right here. So that's 1 into the next one, which is right here. We have 2. The next one is right here, 3, 4, and we're going to go all the way around until we reach the other side. So now once you've come right to the beginning where we have our stitch marker, we're just going to slip stitch to that very first stitch. You can just keep the stitch marker on, and now you're going to chain 1. Now into the next 2 stitches we're going to place a decrease. So to place a decrease, you're going to insert your hook into the first stitch, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on the hook. You're just going to pull through all 3. Now we're going to place 9 single crochets. So 1 single crochet in the next 9 stitches. So now in the next stitch, after our 9 single crochets, we're going to place 1 half double crochet. Into the next stitch, we're going to place a double crochet. And now we're going to place 7 double crochet decreases. So to do a double crochet decrease, yarn over, insert your hook into the first stitch, pull up a loop. You have 3 on the hook, pull through only 2. Now you have 2 loops. Again yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop. Now you have 4 loops on the hook, pull through 2. Now you have 3 loops on the hook, pull through all 3. Let's do that one more time. Yarn over, insert, pull up a loop. You have 3 on the hook, pull through 2. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop. Now you have 4 on the hook, pull through 2, pull through 3. So you're going to do this 7 times. Now into the next stitch we're going to place 1 double crochet. Into the one after that we're going to place a half double crochet, followed by 9 single crochets. Now after your 9 single crochets, we're going to place 1 single crochet decrease. Insert your hook, pull up a loop. Into the next one, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. Into the next stitch, we're going to place 1 single crochet, and then finally we're going to slip stitch. So if you see, the structure of your little shoe is getting created now. Now for the next row, you're just going to chain 1 and then place 9 single crochets. Now after your 9 single crochets, into the next stitch, you're going to place 1 half double crochet. Into the stitch after that, 1 double crochet. Now you're going to place 4 double crochet decreases. So now once you're done with your 4 double crochets together, we're going to place a double crochet into the next stitch, followed by a half double crochet into the stitch after that, and then we're going to place 9 single crochets. Now once you're done with your 9 single crochets, we're just going to place a single crochet decrease or 2 single crochets together right here, and then slip stitch. So this actually completes the basic structure of your shoe. What I prefer to do is just do 1 round of slip stitch around so that it just gives it a better finish. So to do your round of slip stitches, if you see, the V is right here of each of your stitches. We're going to go only into the top one and then just keep slip stitching all the way around. So once you're done with your row of slip stitches, this is what it should look like. So another thing that you could do if you just want to add a strap detail is cut a pretty long tail. Just keep pulling your yarn through until you reach the midpoint of the shoe, which is somewhere right here. So I'm just going to pull it through another 3 or 4 more stitches. And now that I've reached this point, I'm just going to take the yarn across like this and then pull it through the other side. Now place a knot right here. So this acts like a little strap across the shoe, and then continue with slip stitches on this side. This will make sure that your foot is secure inside the slipper, and it will make sure that your yarn won't unwind as well. So as I was actually just finishing up the shoe, I realized that I like it when the straps are doubled up. So I actually went this way and then went back and then just finished it up. So this is how it looks like. Now you can go ahead and make a second one, and I'll show you once both are done. So here's my pair of slippers finally ready. The whole thing has taken me about an hour to crochet, and it's pretty simple to follow. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, please share it with all your friends and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye bye.